Anthony Davis. Anthony Street Clothes Davis seems to be determined to go back to the street clothes as his first didn't even complete one game with the Mavs before he goes down with another injury. Um, from what I've been told, it's a groin injury um, on his right side. It's a right groin injury, and it happened when he strained it the first time, and he came back quick too soon to play. He was feeling better, felt good enough to play, and his abdominal stretch that he had was basically contingent because once you pull and strain that muscle, it goes all the way up, to your abdominal and everything else. So the strain he's feeling is based off of pain. Uh, so they really couldn't tell what it is, but I'm telling you, it's a groin injury, and he's going to be day to day. They're going to say day to day, but he might be out a couple more games. But the Mavs won. Yay! For Mavs fans. So don't go crazy. That's what they want y'all to do. Remain calm. Trust the process. They even had Mark Cuban go out and put some support for the Mavs. Like, you have not put out any support, Mar. So it looks like we're not in unison. We need you to be in unison. So he comes right out and goes MFFL. That's all he put. So, well, the Maverick fans know what that means. Mavericks fans for life. So everybody's more concerned about all the activities going on outside of the ring. Well, I'll tell you like this. I'm just reading the report, and it's crazy. The report is nuts. Anthony Davis has a lower body injury. Lower body injury. Why can't you say the man has a growing injury? Did his testicles fall off? No. The man put up 24 points in the first half with 13 rebounds and couldn't get me 26 and a half points. So yeah, I'm a little mad. But this is what the NBA and the league wanted, so this is what they get, right? Now, let's talk about the trade getting rescinded. So, of course, everybody heard about the Lakers trade getting rescinded, and they're not getting Williams in that they were raving about. Like, we're going to the championship now. This is what we needed. We needed a big man, and now that the trade has been rescinded, what's going on? First, they said the NBA voided the trade, which they did not. It was rescinded. It went on during our live stream that we had. Rookie Dalton Connect and Cam Reddish. They had a 2030 pick swap and their 2031 first round pick that went to the Hornets for the 23-year-old Mark Williams. It was rescinded because before the game they asked JJ Redick when would Williams be available because he was questionable for the game, and they said the trade is still pending, so no answers there. So the deal was supposed to give LA a vertical spacing big man to play with Luca while opening up a roster spot for the Lakers to pursue another player on the buyout market. So that didn't happen. So everybody jumped back and said, "Whoa, what's going on here? This just happened, and it's not cool." So the Los Angeles Lakers tried to, thread the needle, and between the present and the future, and they're trying to balance everything that's in the proximity. Now, Mark Williams was in the long run to be their plans to pair up with Luka Doncic for the future decade. Um, well, that didn't happen. The trade's been rescinded, and he failed a physical. And now the Lakers are thinner up front than they ever was, because now Davis is gone and his replacement isn't coming on board. Now, what does this leave you? Jackson Hayes. Action Jackson Hayes, baby. Then when Maxi Kleber gets available, came over with Luca. They're quite good friends. He's played the center in small doses, but it's really more of a forward than he is a center. He shoot threes, and he's going to be out at least 8 weeks. So Trey Jemison and Coley Cole, they're on two-way deals, but they haven't proven much. So the captain is pretty empty there when it comes to trying to find somebody to fill in the spot. Now, everybody says, can they just fix the trade? Like, how bad of the physical was it that they can't go back and do it? No. That's your answer. No, they can't go back and fix it. Now, you're going to say why they can't go back and fix it, right? I'm here to tell you. The reason they can't go back and fix it or have it amended is because it just happened a few days ago. Do you remember Caleb Martin and Quentin Grimes? And they had to go and add something else to the trade because Martin's hip injury. So they created some space. That amendment was completed before the trade deadline. This one obviously is not. The deadline is over. So the Lakers needed more time to get Williams into the building and examine him. So their options here was to pass him and complete the trade or rescind it entirely. So they chose the latter. They said, we're going to rescind this entirely because what we're seeing here is that he might get hurt again and be out for the whole season. Now, the trade is dead into the whole year. Can't do nothing. The deadline is passed. So the Lakers can't go out and trade for a different center. So in the summertime, they can do this trade. No problem. But this is the Lakers' fault for waiting too late. Well, Jackson Hayes is the big winner. They're gonna his role, his big boy pants is coming up. Joe Jackson Hayes. Hmm. Well, that's what they all say until it's all said and done, and everybody's looking stupid when it's all said and done. So it's just a matter of what you're willing to accept and what you're willing not to accept in these situations because it's all on the plate. It's just that it's what you want. I don't think it's what you want. The Laker fans with Luka Doncic. Um, I think they're gonna get carried a lot, but I'm interested to see how it's gonna look over the long run because LeBron and Luca play slow, but defensively, how are they gonna deal with high tempo teams? How they gonna guard in transition? They're already a poor defensive transition team. Did that improve with the trade? You see what I'm saying? There's too many variables. So if you already know you got too many variables on the table, then something's probably gonna have to come off the table. Well, it's up to them to find out which one that's gonna be. Hmm. I know. That's what they all gonna say when it's all said and done. But this has been an AD trait his entire career. People could say, "Oh, y'all, shaming the man." We're not shaming him. We're just really not praising him. He's coming into a situation that is awful with the Los Angeles Lakers, but I don't know if he's prepared for what society is going to do to him. Meaning, what this is going to do to him. This is going to change the way he view everything for real. It's going to change it all. How many times have we been here as a Laker? Right? AD was always on the land. That's Mr. Glass. So if Mr. Glass, who was always hurt, always broken up, taking a pounding, even in the bubble, he was hurt. They made him play, and he got no credit for it. He's breaking down because he's really a two guard in a giant's body. There's just only so much you could take or do. Hmm. It's 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 a different experience when you start going into the realm of the possibilities and you start saying, well, look at the Mavs team. That team has this player, that player. Oh, they're going to be stronger this year. They got this guy now. They can add this piece. Oh, they got this guy. He's going to fill in great for here. And then that's going to happen. Oh, I see what they're doing now. It's a whole different experience. And when you start to look at it in those different type of tropes, then maybe, maybe there's an understanding. Maybe people want to see something. Maybe it takes off into another dimension. But yeah, it is what it is. Mm, mm. That's very hard to do in actuality. To achieve, I'm not saying everybody gets hurt and everybody plays through it or they don't play through it, but everybody gets hurt. Watching AD go down wasn't no like refreshing moment for me. It's just a matter of saying, "Uh oh, here we go again." That put more pressure on the organization, and it is what it is when it comes to that. But Austin Reeves played well today. Cost me my money, but well, the Laker fans are now saying, "Oh, we should have fought." No, I really don't agree with that analogy. Uh, right now, Nate Robinson. I want to give y'all an update. Nate Robinson did undergo a successful kidney transplant, and he's recuperating and doing fine. Well, the majority of these people don't get it or understand that when you start talking about being one of the best in the world, you have to actually back it up with gameplay. Because of this new era, everybody thinks to be great, you got to just stack the team up with all great players. That's not being great. Okay, being great is you going out there performing, elevating the team that you have with the people that you got. It's not just stacking the deck. Because what's so special about that? Because if you won by just stacking the deck, anybody could do that. See, it just hurts every time he steps. Just that rotation over was enough to feel a sharp sting, and that's a growing injury. Now, the Mavs is a team with three big men. Nobody likes to see someone get hurt unless it's LeBron. But besides the fact nobody likes to see anyone get hurt. It's just that with AD, this is the most frequent thing in the world. You type in Anthony Davis injury, you're gonna have a collage. Look at that. Anthony Davis injury. Look at the collage. 80 on the ground. 80 on the ground. 80 on the ground. In different moments, even in his Pelican years, injury, 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 injury. He was down almost every week. That they named him Anthony Street Clothes Davis. Non-contact injuries. Everything. Arm just go out. He hurt himself just dunking the ball. Get hurt when he blinked. That's when he was this crazy unibrow man. He was hurt all the damn time. Mm-mm-mm. Look at this. Look at this montage. Look at this. The injury list goes all the way down. Damn, he was getting hurt in Kentucky. He was literally the walking wounded. And here it is. First time, first game, he goes down. Mm-mm-mm. So just remember that. Now, as far as the Lakers go, right? The Lakers are playing fine now, but what happens when they have to play Denver? What happens when they have to play the Celtics? What happened when they play the Memphis Grizzlies? What happened when they have to play the Houston Rockets or OKC? How are they going to deal with transition basketball? How are you going to deal with the size? How are you going to do? Who's going to guard Zach Edey when you play Memphis? You already still got nobody that can guard John Morant. Who? Luca's going to guard Ja? No, he can't. So Ja's going to get by the first guy, and then that way he could be able to create for his teammates. Luca and you are not defensive stones, like two staples on defense. You guys are liabilities. So that's not going to help you. Both of you guys don't like to move without the ball, which makes it very easy for defenders to defend you. You're not going to lose them. So overall, these two, they're going to absorb so much of the attention in the room. Oh well, once once and for all, when you get rid of LeBron James, it's always going to set a narrative. When it becomes Luca's team completely, and he's out of the way, the narrative is going to be formed. Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna do my Super Bowl breakdown too. So AD getting hurt is just another way of saying here we go again. So we'll chat later. Um, you see, I got my hair all whipped up, Super Bowl ready. Yes, Yes, sir. Ready to deliver. So I'll be ready to go. Who you betting on?